Happy Friday, everybody. And as you see, I have a friend here with me. Very atypical for my Friday Facebook Lives to have an in person friend, but I'm so glad you're here. And March is National Small Animal Month. And so we want to celebrate in a big way. One of the biggest things that we hear, the feedback we hear is you say you're all pets considered, but do you really consider all pets? And the reality is, yes, we do. And we don't have products for just dog and cat. We have products for a lot more than just dog and cat, and we are growing that rapidly. And part of that partnership and growing is our friends from Red Dog Farm. And we happen to be out at our Sedgefield store. And if you don't already know, we serve as a foster home for Red Dog Farm for cats and kittens in their program, but also for small animals, which has been a unique way for us to really grow our small animal pet selection here and be able to support that with new owners of the small animals that we foster here at this store. So we are not just dog and cat. We highly recommend small animals. And at our Battleground location, we have just recently I would say quadrupled our space for small animal pet products. It's amazing all that we've brought in. So if you haven't been in recently to take a look at all we have,
you should come check it out.
Go down those aisles. It's amazing how much we've really brought in. And we're going to continue to bring in. So if you're shopping there and you have a small animal that you want to see us support and there's something you want that we don't carry, feel free to tell a sales associate, have them let us know, and we'll be happy at looking to bring it in because we really want to support our customers and what they're looking to buy.
Well, and I think it's so great, not only for us as a rescue, but also for foster homes. And as an owner myself, it's so nice to be able to come to one spot and get all the dog products, all the cat products that I need, and then all of the small animal resources and stuff that we need as well too. Everything from hay and bedding and food, and it's all in one spot. And the best part even too is that it's all local. It's so nice to be able to support a small business and a local person and a local group and get questions answered. And I know we love it and our foster homes love it as well too, and everything that y'all do for us and for all the critters in our community. And so there's just a ton of great products.
Well, and one of the things we really like to be able to do for dogs and cats, but then also spilling over to the small animal side, is provide really quality products. We don't want to just slap something on our shelves just because it's for small animals and not know the quality is there and not know the education behind it. The last thing I want to do is sell something to a pet owner that I don't feel comfortable selling or that I don't know about the quality of that product. And so we have decided to partner with our friends at Oxbow because we feel really confident in the quality of their products and in the quality of what they produce. And so we have a lot of Oxbow products, but we are bringing in some other lines. So if there are specific lines you'd like to see us carry, if you're a small animal owner out there, feel free to shout it out. You can even put it in the comments and we'll take a look at it and follow up with you. Because like I said, we want to have what you need. We have carried Rowdy Bush for years for birds, but I know there are other bird products out there. And some people who don't have historical reference to Greensboro may not know this, but when we first started out, we literally had something for everybody. We had reptile stuff. We had everything. We had aquariums. We had stuff like that. However, we never sold fish. We never sold live animals. And we're not going down that rabbit hole. Quite literally, we're not going down that rabbit hole. But what we would love to be able to do is if we can't stock it and if it's not something that we feel like we have the educational platform to be able to support those customers, we want a store where we can recommend sending people. And so when we first kind of got into doing all of this and as we were aging out, like our bird selection, because there was a bird specialty store in Greensboro and we wanted to support that business. So we sent all of our business to the bird specialty store because to us, it made more sense that a bird owner needed a bird specialist. And Steffi's Birds, for those of you who were around, was around for a while and she did a great job and really helped so many bird owners. And so it kind of got us out of the bird business. And we're slowly kind of coming back into it because Steffi's Birds is no longer there. And then for years, we had Aquamains, who was wonderful at aquatics and reptiles and things like that. So that's where we'd refer that business. And now that they're no longer there, we have people like, I sure wish I could get things from you. And so we do love to refer people to Reef Architects, which is on Cornwallis at Gate City Shopping Center. They are on Cornwallis. And it is a great local store. Now, I know he does aquatics, and my hope is to reach out to him and talk to him a little bit more about maybe if he has any reptile products or if that's a consideration of his.
Sure.
So that we can kind of get a little bit more of a referral base down, because it's hard. It's hard to care. There's so many different pets now, and it's hard to be the platform where you can be a go-to for every animal out there. However, I will say you guys have managed to be that for a rescue, and it's impressive to be that for a rescue and be that answer for every pet out there, literally from domesticated mice to horses and cows.
We do it all. I mean, 65 different species. So we're super excited about the new expansion that you all are doing. We're so excited to have that opportunity for the guinea pigs and the rabbits and the birds from big to small, and to the gerbils and the chinchillas. And I mean, your hay selection is great. Like, we're excited just about the hay selection. If that was all you had, we've got great hay for the small animals as well too, and great sizes that you can take home with you very easily, right? I mean, we go through a lot of hay with the horses as well too, but it's not so easy. And as a rabbit owner, you don't need a giant bale of hay, but some of these great sizes down here are perfect for those single or multiple kind of rabbit or guinea pig households and all of that as well too. So I think there's a ton of folks out there that have the small animals and the rabbits, and I think it's so great that you guys do it.
Well, tell us a little bit about what you have in your program right now as far as small animals. What needs homes right now?
We have a lot. So in January, out here at All Pets Considered, we had a guinea pig piggy palooza event, which you all hosted for us. And so we got to educate folks on pet ownership of guinea pigs. So if somebody is interested in a guinea pig, or I know some of my son's 10-year-old friends are super getting into the animals, and a lot of the parents have said, where do we start, and so it was a great opportunity for folks to come meet a bunch of guinea pigs, get to know the guinea pigs, and find out how to care for them and what products are great and what products they can get here. We've also had Bunny Bonanza, which we had in February. And so that really focused on all of the rabbits in our program that were available. We've got a chinchilla in the program right now. Her name is Gabby. She's a little sassy, and she does not like the middle of the day. I almost brought her today with me, but she very much voiced her opinion that she was not up for getting up.
She's ready for her nap.
Yes, it's midnight in her book, or 2 a.m. in her book, so she had no interest in that. But nonetheless, chinchillas make great pets. We have a hedgehog in the program named Chadwick. Personally, hedgehogs are one of my absolute favorites. And so you've got some supplies even here for some of the hedgehogs that are out there as well too. Next weekend, March 11th, we are going to be back out here continuing our series. We're going to have a dog wash going on as a fundraiser, but we're also going to be out here. I think we're going to bring some of our reptiles and some of our non-guinea pig, non-bunnies that are
non-furry,
exactly, that are looking for a spot and are looking for a home, and would love to be able to talk to folks about them. We do have some birds in our program as well too. We literally do everything from horses to hamsters and all that's kind of in between. So it's great for us to be able to have all of the products and stuff that you all offer, and we're so thankful for the partnership of you all fostering some of the animals.
Yeah, it's such a cool thing to be able to do. And I know my staff loves taking care of them. They get attached to them, love to raise them. So we do love hosting our foster small animals for sure.
Well, and the other thing I'm noticing, you all probably can't see it because it's off camera here, but some of the blankets that you guys have here, some of the fleece blankets, work fantastic for some of the small animals to fit inside the cages, and for them to kind of bury under, or for you to put them on your lap so that the guinea pig can sit with you while they're watching a movie. And so it's just interesting to also walk around the store and think about some of the other products that are around here that might be good for some of the small animals. Some of the hidey huts that the cats like to utilize, for instance, work great for some of the smaller animals and stuff as well too, to have something else to kind of snuggle into. And it's just fun.
Yeah,
right?
they
It's
cross
fun for some
over.
of the kids. Exactly.
Well, and you get a fleece blanket, and you're not just helping your own pet or the pet you maybe adopted from Red Dog Farm, but you're helping our friends at Heart to Heart Rescue who do the happy blankets,
Yeah.
the nice fleece blankets in here. They are wonderful for putting across your lap if you have a small animal. So I will say, I know we were talking about reptiles coming to visit, which maybe is a day I'll stay away because we all know Allison
There's
doesn't
no
like snakes.
There's no snakes. We won't bring the snakes.
We
just
all
the
know
gecko.
Allison's not a fan. Don't have legs. You can stay away from me. But if you are a reptile owner out there and you're really wanting some support and you want us to order some products for you, we are happy to do that, as long as it's not live. And there are reasons for this. We just don't have the capacity to house feeder mice or to house crickets or mealworms. We don't have the fridges. We just don't have the necessary containment for the food chain like that. We just can't do
Fair
that.
enough, right?
So if you are a reptile owner out there and you're wanting us to order some stuff for you that's not alive, we are happy to do that. All you have to do is call and put in a special order. We'll call you back with what the pricing would be, and when we can get it, if we can get it, all those kind of things. We do those special orders for things that we maybe don't have room to stock, but somebody wants to shop with us. We absolutely encourage that and applaud that and are so thankful for that. We have lots of different special orders across the board. My buyer, if she's watching right now, she's down in Myrtle Beach. She's probably cursing me for saying that because she's responsible for all those special orders. But we really do appreciate all the many customers who come to us with their special orders for things maybe we can't stock, but they'd like to purchase from us to support local.
Yeah.
And we truly appreciate that. Well, tell me, what is your favorite small animal you think to own?
It's got to be the hedgehog for me.
Tell me why.
I love the hedgehogs because they're little, they're fun, they are a little bit different and a little bit unique. I like the fact that they like to nap during the day, so I feel like I can still kind of get my work done. Lots of people are huge fans of the rabbits and the guinea pigs, and I am as well too, but there's something about the hedgehogs, for instance, that's just sort of warms my heart as prickly as they are. I know that sounds probably very crazy to most people, and my husband would probably curse at me because the last time I brought a hedgehog home, he was out of the country, and he came home and didn't realize that I had brought a hedgehog home and stepped on one of the quills that the hedgehog had dropped in his bare feet. Still sorry about that, honey. But he survived to live another day. But yes, but they love the Carefresh bedding that you all have. And I know some of the rabbit fosters that we have absolutely love some of the Oxbow variety that you all carry as well.
They have some great toys. It's some of my favorite stuff. They've come out with some great lines of different toys and products, even like these little Timothy mats, these hide and seek mats where you can put treats and stuff down in them.
You know who else loves these? Chinchillas.
Oh,
love these mats and the lemongrass mats that you all carry as well too. They absolutely love those. These are like for those of you that have dogs, they're like snuffle mats,
like
for bunny rabbits and stuff. So it's fun.
It's so cool. Well, one time I'll tell a really funny story on Lauren and I. Lauren and I do a lot of crazy shenanigans. And one day I was driving home from Costco with my family, and I happened to look over to the side of Wendover, and I went, "Oh, kids, look, there's a white rabbit." And then literally something clicked in my brain, like, that's not normal. White rabbit shouldn't be hopping along the side of Wendover. This is not a normal thing. And I immediately said to my husband, like, we're going over there to catch that rabbit. And as we're pulling off of Wendover over into the Arboretum, thankfully my family knows me and didn't I mean, they were like, okay, this is just a normal afternoon. And my husband says, well, I'm going to go get kennels. I'll go home, drop off the Costco, go get kennels, and I'll be back. And I had not even gotten out of the car, and I had Lauren on the phone. I am on a bunny hunt and telling her all about what I was headed to go do. And I thought it was just one bunny at that point in time. And as I got up and narrowed down on one bunny that was underneath a bush and was sitting there kind of guarding it, waiting on reinforcement to come, a man came over and said, are those all your bunnies? I said, bunnies? I was just here for the one. I saw it and thought there was just one bunny. He goes, oh no, there are 5 more over there. And I called Lauren back and I said, you might want to bring more people and more kennels because there are more rabbits. And we spent the entire afternoon and managed to wrangle probably about 15 people, even some park goers and friends, family, all came out to help us wrangle these rabbits. We caught all of them.
We did.
And
all
6 of them. And Red Dog Farm took them into rescue and they all got rehomed.
They all found their forever home. That day, I think it took the whole rabbit rescue adventure. I think it took us like 5 hours to catch. There was one in particular that was like, he was seriously holding on to his wild adventure.
I'm not going without a fight.
No.
Not going without a fight. And it was, but people think it's a rabbit that it can live outside. But the reality is domesticated rabbits will not survive.
No.
Outside. Hawks, owls, they're perfect prey. One, because of their coat coloration, especially a white rabbit, very noticeable. They have no camouflage whatsoever. But then they're not built for that. They're domesticated.
Right.
And, people should not go setting them free just because you're done with them. And we should speak to the fact that this is spring. And I get bunnies are cute and they signify Easter, and I get that. But rabbits are a lot of work.
Yeah.
I had 2 rabbits growing up, and I can testify to the work, and I was terrible at taking care of them because I was a kid. The care fell mostly on the laps of my parents, and I loved to get them out and play with them and cuddle them, but taking care of them, cleaning up their cages and stuff like that, I could have done without that part of it. And so it is a commitment, just like any other pet. And I think we should certainly be clear that if you're looking for a rabbit, make sure it's for a lifetime and not just for Easter.
Well, and also to that point, consider fostering. I mean, if you're thinking that this might be an adventure that your family would like to get into, consider fostering. I mean, that fostering can last anywhere from a couple days to maybe a couple months, depending upon what the situation is with a particular pet that you're fostering. But we're always looking for rabbit and guinea pig foster homes, reptiles, hedgehogs. Like I said, 65 different species. We've got a lot of foster opportunities available. So if furry is not your thing, but tarantulas are, we even have that from time to time as well.
Yeah.
I'd love to see what faces I can get you to make.
Fur, feathers, scales, they cover it all. We wanted to do this to highlight our small animal stuff, but then I also really kind of wanted to talk about the fact that we're getting ready to, hopefully early next week, you don't even know that we're doing this, we are going to do Easter baskets, and we're going to have a small animal Easter basket, a cat Easter basket, and a dog Easter basket. And it's going to come with some treats, some toys, and an Easter egg hunt like we do every year. But they will be pre-order platform only. So we will be taking pre-orders. We'll get all the information put out on social media and sent out in an email probably early next week. We'll start accepting pre-orders and get everybody's orders in and get all the baskets made. We've got the baskets already, and I just have to say I'm a little partial, but they're so cute. They're really going to be a lot of fun. And of course, if you've ever gotten our Easter egg hunt before, we've done this for the last few years since COVID hit, really, where we started stuffing eggs and you can put them out for your pet to hunt.
Oh, that's fun.
And we decided to do this for the small animals this year too, because we thought that might be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
To watch and see if the small animals will go and hunt the eggs too. And if you are watching and you order a small animal Easter basket, I definitely want to see the Easter egg hunt attempt. I want to be tagged in that because I think that'll be a lot of fun to watch. And
I think we need to order one.
Yeah.
I think our rabbit foster would love
so much fun.
It's like your own version of like the Cadbury bunny like, commercial, right?
Exactly.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So, we really want to be clear that we're not just cat and dog. And when people say that, when I hear that said, it breaks my heart because quite honestly, we are so much more than that. And we're always here to support any pet that you have with products that we can get. If I can get it, we will happily stock it for you if it's something other customers want to buy too, or do a recurring order if it's something just you want. We are happy to do those kind of things. It is a little bit hard in this market with the kind of climate of so many species being pets. I mean, you really, when you get down to the crux of it all, there are so many different animals now that are considered pets.
Right.
I mean, even chickens. I was reading an article the other day about people putting dresses on their chickens. And while I understand, it can be really hard as a pet store to make sure you keep every pet covered.
Well, and I think it also, while there are some folks that are tarantula owners, for instance, right? It's not super common, right? I mean, I maybe have one friend that owns a tarantula, which she loves dearly, but they each have such a unique variety of things.
It takes a really special person to love a tarantula.
It takes a really special person to love a dachshund, though, too. So let's be realistic.
Okay. Touche. Touche.
But nonetheless, what's so great is I know, like, when we were sort of first starting to work together on things, I came into the store and asked if you all could be so kind as to order some bird food for me. And y'all have been ordering bird food for a long time for me as a result of that. So it's great that y'all are open to those opportunities. And
look, and I mean,
do it.
I would think I'm pretty to say this, but the Greensboro Science Center shops with us. So when we say we consider all pets pets, I mean even the Science Center shops at our store. So that's a pretty big thing when you're considering even the Science Center's animals.
They do way more than 65.
They do, and theirs are a lot bigger with sharper claws. Well, if you guys have any questions for Lauren, I don't know that we have many people on right now at this hour. I think everybody's kind of gone off their lunch hour, but please feel free to post them in the comments. We'll be happy to get Lauren's response to everything. I think Curdy's been posting about her bun.
Oh, yes.
Curdy and her dachshunds and her bun.
Oh, bun. I think Curdy needs to just keep bun. But
Curdy, are you listening? I think Curdy's been tempted to keep bun, but
So bun, for those of you that don't know bun is a 7-year-old rabbit that's in our program. And Curdy offered to foster for us. We were really looking for some foster homes because of a hoarding situation that we were dealing with and some emergency rabbit cases. And so Curdy offered to foster Bun. And the next day I got a text message of Bun snuggling with Curdy because Bun is just a little sassy. She's little and she likes to make sure that you know that just because she's little doesn't mean that she doesn't have an opinion on everything in the world.
She's a dachshund in a rabbit body.
She is such a dachshund in a rabbit body. But she's very cute. And the minute you comment on like how cute she is or how cute her ears are, she like instantly gets pissed and is like, absolutely not. You will respect my authority. For those of you that are South Park fans. And so she's just, if you're looking for a sassy bunny and you're willing to kind of enjoy that sassiness that a rabbit can have, this particular one would be a great fit for your family. So yeah.
If Curdy's willing to give her up. But yeah, no, and we've loved that a lot of our employees have gone on to foster for you guys and love working for the fostering program, whether it be here or in their home and helping out with the dog wash. Red Dog Farm hosts a monthly dog wash here at our Sedgefield location where you can come out. It's kind of like taking your car to a charity car wash. You come out and get your pet washed for a donation, and they use our dog wash out here at the store. And so that's been a great use of the dog wash and a great fundraiser for you guys. I hope it's
we
getting
love
to be
it.
a regular occurrence, and we love hosting you guys. So, I mean, do you have any parting words about small animals and things that you can?
I think, everything sort of deserves a spot in this world and a great, home. And so I think if you're considering fostering or adopting a small animal and you need some help with either where to get some resources, I think stopping by All Pets Considered Here or checking out our website at reddogfarm.com are all great opportunities.
Yeah.
And coming to some of the seminars that we have here sort of the second Saturday of the month as well too is a great way to kind of explore that. And we also understand that sometimes kids are super excited about it for a short amount of time. And so sometimes fostering might be the best answer first. And our fosters do get kind of the first opportunity to adopt. So if you want to kind of dip your toe into the pool, but not jump into the deep end,
that probably would have been the better plan for my rabbit ownership, would have been fostering. I mean, I loved my rabbits. I had Thumper and I had Gretel. And well, Gretel came first and then Thumper, but fostering probably would have been a better option because I was young and I just didn't know everything that went into rabbit care. I mean, I couldn't have possibly known. When I got Gretel, I was in second grade. And so taking care of a rabbit, plus we got her, and we got her from my parents got her from a breeder, and she immediately had babies.
Yeah.
And so that was a shock.
That's a little bit. I mean, and ironically enough, though, so I have a 10-year-old son. For those of you that don't know, I have a 10-year-old son, and he decided that he wanted to get his first pet, and so he was ready to be the one that he picked out and decided and everything. And so he was trying to decide between a chameleon, a bearded dragon, and a leopard gecko. And I remember thinking to myself, like, okay, all three of those would be fine. I'm good with that. That would work for you. And we ended up getting a leopard gecko into the program. And I said, let's start with fostering this leopard gecko because I wanted to see sort of if he was going to stick with it or not. And so he has decided to. And now for his birthday and Christmas, he gets gift cards places and
for his leopard gecko.
And it's totally his responsibility to feed her and take care of her and manage her humidity and all the things that she needs. So
wow.
It's a great opportunity.
Yeah, and small animals do offer that pet ownership on a different level, somewhat smaller level, although, there are some intensities of their care that are a little bit more intricate than a dog or cat. Yep. But it does offer that capability of giving some pet ownership lessons a little bit earlier in life without having to take on a dog or a cat.
Exactly. Or a horse.
Or a horse. Or a cow. Or a llama.
Oh, you had to go there with the llama.
Oh gosh. Well, and one other thing I wanted to mention about Oxbow is that Oxbow does offer Astro deals. If you want to know what the Astro deals are, you can go to our website, allpetsconsidered.com, and go under promos, and all of our Astro deals for the month are listed. But then they also do have buyer programs where you buy so many, you get one free. So that's another cool layer about our friends at Oxbow is to be able to be involved in all of that. And they do donate some to our foster program, help donate supplies to us for our foster, and we really appreciate that. And they give to you guys too.
They do. Yep.
So
they've helped in a few hoarding cases in particular. So ironically, another side note, the pandemic has brought on quite a bit of small animals that are in need. I think when the pandemic hit, lots of folks decided then was a really good time to kind of venture into the world. They were going to be home, so let's try the guinea pig, let's try the rabbit. And there were lots of instances of animals getting mis-sexed. It's not easy to sex a rabbit or sex a guinea pig until they sort of get to become a certain age. And so we're seeing a lot of folks that are needing to surrender guinea pigs and rabbits as a result of that. And so if anybody is interested.
Yeah, I was shocked to learn that because we had some guinea pig babies here. And I was shocked to learn that literally within 4 weeks after having a litter, they can reproduce again.
Yes. The old saying
I feel sorry for the guinea pig moms, but anyway.
Yes, it's not just the rabbits that reproduce very quickly. There are lots of other species, hamsters, gerbils. And so I guess kind of a word to the wise that if you are looking at adopting, make sure that it gets sexed by a professional, or that if you do adopt, or you somehow come upon a guinea pig or a rabbit, that you end up taking them to your local veterinarian to make sure that they're sexed properly, and so that if you wanted 2 females, you actually get 2 females, and if you wanted 2 males, you actually get 2 males, and you don't end up with some sort of combination. Because you will be calling us 4 weeks later if they reproduce very quickly.
You will be grandparents quickly.
Yes.
What are average lifespans of some of the small animals? Just so people can have an idea of.
Sure. It varies anywhere from 2 years to 20 years, depending upon the species that you're looking at. Some of your fish, for instance, and we have had fish surrendered, ironically enough, can be as short as 2 years. And then, there are some geckos that live to be 18, 19, 20 years old, and some of your birds even can live much longer than that.
Yeah.
I have a 30-year-old bird at home, so they can be. There's quite a range of commitments, both in time and energy and finances, but then also like actual length of time that they are with you. So we're happy to talk with folks about what it is that they're looking for, what they're willing to commit to, and if you're interested in a bird, we do get senior birds surrendered from time to time as well. So if you always wanted to do a bird, but you don't want a 30-year commitment. Honestly, my relationship with my bird has been longer than my relationship with my husband. So there's that. Sorry, honey.
Well, on that note,
parting words.
Yeah, right. Well, so all of this is to really say and point out that we do have an ever-growing small animals section. We love for you to get in touch with Red Duck Farm if you're interested in maybe starting out in the foster program. It's a great way to start out. And you can definitely come up, check out our product line. If there are items you want us to carry, please let us know. It's how we know what to bring in. The whole reason we really started growing this is because people started speaking up and saying, hey, we really want to support you, but we have small animals, so give us a way to do that. And that's how we brought small animal back in. So we were very happy to support the small animal community at our store. And all month, you can pre-order here very soon your very own Easter basket for small animal. Interestingly enough, when we did a poll the other day on social media, when we were asking who wanted Easter baskets, it went dog, small animal, cat. We had more small animal baskets people wanted than cat. So it says a lot.
Don't tell Karen that at the cat cafe.
Yes, she'll get those numbers up, won't she?
Yes.
Well, we hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Don't forget to come back out and join us on March 11th at our Sedgefield location for the dog wash and I don't know what you're going to call your reptile event, but
I haven't decided yet. Non-furry.
Non-furry. Our scales event. So come out and visit us on March 11th at Sedgefield location. It is located at 5004 High Point Road. It is in the Adams Farm Sedgefield area, just off the new loop, just beyond the Wendover exit. You get off on Gate City, and we're just right there, right around the corner. So very easy, very accessible to come and visit. So we thank all of you guys for joining us today. Feel free to post comments. We will keep up with them. And if you have questions I can't answer, I'll get them to Lauren.
We'll do our best.
Okay. Thanks, guys. Have a great weekend.
Have a good one.